Hey everyone, it's Allie, and we gotta talk about a very broken farming method that basically allows you to farm one random mythic unique item per hour. With the release of Season 10, we got a whole new Chaos Rift mechanic, and this mechanic has a reputation tied to it, which at the end of the whole reward track, you get a guaranteed resplendent spark cash. It just so happens that this reputation is per character, meaning that if you were to go make a new character and get it to max the reputation, you can simply claim that reward cash again and get yourself a second and third and fourth and infinite amount of sparks. With this, you just go craft whatever mythic item you want to, or just make the random one and keep gambling until you get what you want to. And while that might sound annoying to do because the reputation does take a while to grind, it just so happens that there's a very simple way to basically instantaneously get your ults all the way to max rep within literally seconds. So let's talk about how exactly to farm basically infinite mythic items. But before we do that, a quick word from our sponsor. If you know anything about me, then you might know that my internet connection isn't the most reliable while playing Path of Exile. And to fix my problem, Exit Lag is here to help. Exit Lag provides quite a lot of very useful online server solutions, ranging from a diagnostic center to multi-path server connectivity and even an AI-powered route optimizer. They support over 2,000 games, including Path of Exile, which comes very handy if you want to go play with your NA or EU friends across the pond without dying every 5 seconds. Just head over to their website, create accounts, download Exit Lag, and install. It's just so simple that even a Lightning Arrow Magic Find Deadeye Endurer can figure it out. Once you're done, you can select almost any game you can imagine, pick the server you want to route to, and just click apply. And I feel like the results just kind of speak for themselves. I can now go play with my EU friends and not have a horrible time. Exit Lag also features some multiplayer plans. There's a duo one for you and your Discord kitten or bots, or even a squad plan for your whole Magic Find party. You all can go fix your lag. So if you and your group wants better in a few clicks, or you just want to go and support your favorite local e-girl, check out my link in the description below for a 50% off a 1-year plan with the world's best network optimization tool. So this whole farm is simply going to be reliant on you farming as many warps per hour in Helltide as possible. If you go over to the vendor that's tied to reputation, you can buy yourself an account-wide scroll that you can just simply put in your stash, make a new character, open up your stash, take those out, and just claim all of them. In total, you are going to need 88 of these scrolls, which is worth 22,000 warp to be able to get all the way up to max rank to unlock that cash. Luckily, in Helltide, this is fairly easy for you to farm, and depending on how fast your build is and how much damage you do, and if you can comfortably do Torment 4, you can very easily be able to farm 22,000 warp within an hour, assuming there's not much competition. All we're going to be doing for this farming strategy is simply going over to Helltide and just going and touching every single Chaos Rift that we come across. While this is going to give you a little bit of warp, the majority of it is simply going to come from you finding enemies with the Chaos Bliss modifier on them, which when killed will give you the buff for about 15 seconds or so that makes every single enemy you come across give you guaranteed warp embers. When the buff also runs out, you then also get another burst of about 2,000 or so of it. So our whole goal here is to just chain between Chaos Rifts inside of Helltide over and over again. Pray we get this buff. As soon as we get it, just go on a killing spree and then get rewarded with even more warps at the end. This is going to be a little bit RNG, and there are times where you'll not get the buff for maybe 5-10 minutes. There are about 10 or 15 modifiers on the warp rares, so it is a little bit RNG if you see it or not. And there's going to be other times where you see like 3 in a row and you just basically get 10,000 warps within maybe 2 or 3 minutes. The thing about this, though, is that there's going to be quite a bit of competition when it comes to doing this farming method because quite a lot of people are now starting to become aware of it. So what you could do if you see a lot of other people also farming the Hell Rifts in the same area is you could just simply hit escape, leave game, and then re-enter immediately, which will put you in a whole new instance. And you just quickly do that a few times until you find yourself a area where there aren't really that many people. What you should also do is you should go over to your seasonal journey, and in your season blessings, you should make sure that your Urn of Sustain is maxed out, as this will make your Chaos Bliss last 20% longer, so you get to get even more warps. The rest of the season blessings are completely irrelevant. It's up to you if you want to max any of them out in any other order, but as long as you have Urn of Sustain, that's all you really need. So with this, you should be able to get somewhere around 15 to 30,000 warp embers per hour. It really is all just dependent on how fast your build is, like I said, and how comfortable you are with Torment 4. But there's also a little bit of RNG to it, given that in a few minutes, I sometimes have gotten 5,000, 6,000 warp embers, and then in other minutes, I've basically gotten nothing. At the same time, it's also worth mentioning that you're getting quite a lot of other loot out of this, given you're just farming Helltides and you're going to get a lot of embers. So you can just simply go and open all the Helltide chests. You're also going to be farming quite a few boss materials at the same time, and you are going to to be getting somewhere around 200-ish thousand reputation per hour, meaning that you get 2 of the caches at the end of the reputation track that just simply infinitely loop over and over again, which does have quite a bit of decent loot in as well. Once you are ready to cash out, you simply just come over to the vendor, buy 88 scrolls, shove them in your stash, go make a new character, because you do need to make a new character every single time you want to claim them, and simply just come over to Yellis now and claim all of them, open up the board, and just take all of your loot out. Not only are you getting the spark out of this, but you're also going to get about 20 million gold or so. That's going to cover about half the cost of you making a random mythic if you simply just want to gamble until you get whatever you want, along with 3 to 4 random chaos uniques, a bunch of ancestral gear, and quite a few crafting components. It's nice that there's now a way for me to be able to guarantee farm them at a comfortable rates without having to interact with other players. If you have any questions about this farm, feel free to leave a comment in the comments below, and I'd be more than happy to help you as soon as I can. I also stream on Twitch every single day, so feel free to come by there and ask me any questions. And if you go and have fun with this farm, I hope you get whatever mythic items you're looking for. I hope you have fun with it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you kitties in the next one.